In the previous lesson, we applied the service annotation to the PayPal payment service, but I told you not to apply this annotation to the Stripe payment service. Let's see what happens if we do so. So back to our Stripe payment service, let's apply the service annotation and rerun our application. All right, we have an error saying order service required a single bean, but two were found. So Spring is confused because we have two implementations for the payment service. Which one should be used? We have two annotations for handling this scenario. One of them is the primary annotation, which is used for marking the default bean. The other is qualifier, which is used in scenarios where we want to use a specific implementation. Let's see this in action. So let's imagine for the most part, we want to use Stripe payment. So we can mark this class as our primary bean when there are multiple candidates available. So let's add that here. Now rerun our application. The error is gone and Stripe is used to process $10. Great. Obviously, we cannot apply primary to multiple classes because we can only have a single primary. But what if in our order service and only in this class, we want to use the PayPal payment service? This is where we use the qualifier annotation to pass a specific implementation here. So we prefix this parameter with the qualifier annotation. Now here we need to pass the name of the implementation we want to use. So as an argument, we pass PayPal. But right away we have an error because there is no bean or managed object with the name PayPal. So in order to use this annotation, we have to assign each of these beans a name. So when using the service annotation, we assign this a name like PayPal. And similarly, in our Stripe payment service, we give this a different name. So with the current setup, Stripe will be our default or primary payment service. But in order service, we are using the PayPal payment service. Let's rerun our application. All right, now we're using PayPal. Beautiful. Now, I just need to clarify something here. You might see PayPal here and say, but Mosh, isn't this creating coupling between order service and PayPal payment service? No, it's not. Because in this class, in this code, we have no reference to the PayPal payment service class, right? We're only relying on a name assigned somewhere else in our code, and that is PayPal. So we still don't have any coupling between these classes. We are just using a name to tell Spring what implementation to pass here.